Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42, back with some more World of Warcraft, a Mist of Pandaria Classic with Flagell, our Shadow Priest. We're over here in Mount Hyjal still. We're going to go and kind of finish this out because I am a completionist, or not a completionist. I would like to say that, but no. But anyway, so we're going to try and finish this little section. There's several quests and quest chains over here, and I really would like to kind of finish this little kind of story arc. I did go and pick up the Twilight Highlands kind of breadcrumb quest in Ogrimmar, and so we can transition to that when we're done here in Mount Hyjal. So we're almost revered with Guardians of Hyjal, and I actually, when I was back at what's it called? Nordrasil here. I looked at the quartermaster there, and there was actually, I know you guys are like screaming at me, the Cloak of the Dryads was actually at Honored, and I just missed it for some reason. I just didn't see it. So I mean, it's got spirit, which honestly, we don't need spirit at all. Like, we're way above hit cap. So, I'm thinking like stacking mastery would be pretty good. And just spell power, of course, in general. And I've got, I did do, honestly, about 2 hours of farming for Frostweave. And I got a whole 6, 7, 8 points. It's such a slog. It's hard to do. I mean, I do have like these Duskweave cows that I can make and Duskweave robes. But I mean, these are going to run out at 410, and I'm still going to need quite a bit of Frostweave, so I don't know. But I could get some Frostweave bags, which would be an upgrade. But, I mean, you've got to do Frostweave and then Frostweave into Imbued Frostweave. And, I mean, it is 20 slots, but we're going to be getting some much better bags very shortly with Ember Silk. So, anyway. So, we're down here at Dark Whisper Pass. And we're going to be talking to Jared Shadowsoul. Or Elementalist Ortal, sorry.
I'm glad to see they sent someone of your caliber for this operation. This here's going to call for some subtlety. We can't risk Commander Shadowsong getting killed. You're here at last, just in time as well. News of Ragnaros' emergence has spurred a large wave of recruits to seek membership in the Twilight's Hammer. If you're to infiltrate the cult, the time is now. We will need recruitment papers, signed in blood by a referring Twilight member. Lure one of the new recruits away from the group and hit them with this blackjack. If you're lucky, you'll be able to steal his recruitment papers. Bring them back to me, and we'll do our best to alter them.
Okay. Excuse me. Just kind of burn through some of this stuff just to get it out of our inventory. I don't know why I couldn't have just killed him.
Did you get the papers? Excellent. I'll do my best to alter these documents. They're not my best work, but certainly not my worst. These papers will bump you ahead of the other recruits and allow you to speak directly to the Twilight instructors. Go to the proving grounds and show these to Condena the Pitiless. She's separating the wheat from the chaff. Show her what you're made of.
Yes, Flageldamus the Great and oh wait, I need to switch back. There we go. Now we're great.
You will address me with the respect I am due, recruit. Ishkaldamus, let us hope your parents brought you into this world with more than just a ridiculous Cheryl.
Yes, just a ridiculous name. Very cute.
I'd love to say that with the tides turning against us in Hyjal, every recruit, our cause, and so on, but to perfectly blunt, most of you are nothing but a burden. If I had a copper for every peasant who got too scared when the cataclysm hit, and now wishes to join our side, well, let's just say I'd be a rich woman. Fortunately, we have checks in place to separate the wheat from the chaff. Go and prove yourself to the fiery instructors below. Hopefully you'll do better than the others. It is customary for new recruits to be sent on a difficult or sometimes impossible task. I was sent to obtain a black dragon's scale. Last year's instructors demanded a feather from a phoenix. Your lot has it relatively easy. Find me a handful of flame blossoms. They grow around here in relative abundance. Oh, right. There will be a gigantic core hound roaming the fields to keep things interesting. Do your best to avoid him.
Look at these fools. Half of them won't even make it past this trial. They are not worthy of ascending into our inner circles. But perhaps they are worthy of menial service. Take this gem and utilize its power to save some of the less competent supplicants. Those who have no chance of succeeding, those already on fire preferably.
I mean, it's literally right there. Yeah, I need to work on my... he didn't make it. I feel so bad for them. Need to work on my pet battling. I mean, I've got an okay pet team. I mean, I've not actually like leveled them up at all. I do like that renewing mist. So critters, mechanical critters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not seeing this core hound at all. I'm coming, hold on. There we go. Ah. Not that I'm upset about it. Okay, so that's one quest done. Nope. Just a hair too late. Alright, two quests done. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Alright, that's 3 done. Do you guys think we can get through 15.5 bars in an hour? I don't think we will, but we'll get a good chunk of it.
Excellent work, Ishkal Damas. I'm having the servants you chose for me briefed on their new duties.
Well, we're still getting a Hyjal rep.
I suppose your abilities are suitable. Color me impressed. Yes, Ishkaldamos. So, to pass this part of the test without getting yourself by Smolderus or being incinerated by the fire elementals. I suppose I should. On ascending the lowest rung of our ladder. Well, congratulations, recruit. You've proven you're worthy of at least participating in our most basic training. You'll find one of our settlements east of here. Speak to Instructor Maeva there.
Okay. So that was, you know, not hardly a quarter of a bar, maybe a third of a bar for 3 quests. So if we get halfway, I will be surprised. Dark Whisper Gorge.
You think you're ready for the next step then, Ishkaldamas? Let's see what you're capable of. Training to join our ranks is not pleasant. Why should it be? The path to serve the old gods is long, painful, and soul-harrowing. Consider this your first step. Take this pick and break the lodestone deposits found in the gorge. No, we don't need any of the ore. This is purely for your benefit.
Okay. It's me, Ortel. Don't look directly at that house. You'll give away my position. Everything's going according to plan then? Excellent. Going to need you to obtain some intelligence while you're here. It might not seem like much to get your hands on a map or letter, but it may mean saving 100 lives on our side if we can anticipate our enemy's next move. Can do.
It seems they'll let anyone in these days. Very well. You doubtlessly became acquainted with Smolderos in the Proving Grounds. Well, I've been entrusted with the care of one of his pups, quite the little terror. If he grows up to be anything like his father, he shall serve our cause well. Collect meat from the basilisks around the area, and feed them to him.
Okay, well, we got a blacksmith.
See you soon.
Okay. Oh, that was an elite? Oh, sorry. You guys need to work on that. Charred Basila. Okay, so I just need to kill these guys. At least they're dropping it every time. He says just before it stops dropping. Okay. And what was the other quest? Oh, lodestone. Oh, that's what those were. Okay. These things. No, that's obsidian. All right, one more. Oh, I just got to summon him. Okay. Oh, look at him. We need one. Yeah, so many years ago when when pets were just vanity pets, not many years ago, but I mean, yeah, I think it was BlizzCon 20 well, I can't remember exactly, but anyway, I bought uh, a virtual pass and I got Grunty, which was a Murloc in Space Marine armor. And I actually had him for ages. And then they combined your WoW account with your Battle.net account, and then it deleted all of that. And that is one of the one things that I truly miss in World of Warcraft is little Grunty. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know how cool he was. And he was a really good battle pet too.
And the ogre mage Kargon are meeting at the seat of the Chosen in an attempt to ease the conflict. There's an outhouse like this one at the seat of the Chosen. Go there and put on this ogre disguise. Find a way to kill Azenios while he's in this mission of peace. We must exploit this division as much as we can.
Okay.
Excellent. This little pup will grow to be strong and merciless like his father. This little guy is a true menace now. isn't he? We're going to have to give him a nice spiked collar if he's going to be a fighting pup. The basilisk matriarch has made her lair off of the road to Winterspring. Bring me her spiked hide, and we'll fashion a collar for our little killer here.
Very well. You're at least competent enough to figure out which way the pointy end of the pick goes. Before we go any further, we're going to have to get you into shape. Devotion to the old gods is not going to save you when some emerald dragon comes chasing after you. You need to be fleet of foot, if you catch my drift. Enough said. We'll summon your trainer. Your job is to run away from him without leaving this camp. Go!
Oh. I took a shortcut.
Is it done yet, hero?
So I basically just had to stay away from him for a certain amount of time, I guess.
Oh, you're still alive. Not bad. You might think you're ready to receive the knowledge we're to impart on you, but you are not. Think of your mind as a box inside a series of other boxes. Each step of our training will open one of those boxes, until you are ready to achieve direct communion with the elements. Take the core of Ascension and answer all questions it asks of you, truthfully. Failing to do so could be fatal.
Is vinegar sour? Do giants tread lightly? No. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, durr. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. But um, but ice can burn you though, so just so you know. I mean, they're not completely filled with water. There's a lot of animals that displace water, so yeah. But of course, they're mostly water too. There we go.
You've succeeded, Ishkaldames. You're ready for the next step. You've made it this far. Others haven't. Go to Doom's Vigil, just north of here. We've rounded up all the failures. I want you to help take care of them. It'll be good for your spiritual growth. If this cold-blooded act gives you trouble, think of it as their second chance. Should any of them manage to kill you, well, they'll take your spot.
Okay. Spike collar. Let's get the, well, yeah. Okay, so that's the spiked hide, which was really tough. Occultus Azenos. So we've got to change into our ogre outfit first. Right? Oh yeah. Ogre dance, baby. Ogre dance. Boss, one of the boys is causing some trouble outside. What? I'll show that pipsqueak. I got a bad feeling about this. I don't know why we couldn't play as ogres as a horde race. That would have been much better instead of well, let's see. If we could change one of the original 4 horde races for ogres, what do you guys think would have made a good substitute instead of the Forsaken, Trolls, Tauren, or Orcs? I mean, you have to have Orcs because they're the horde, right? But Ogres and Trolls were both in the original game. And Tauren didn't come in until yeah, it's gonna be bad time for you guys. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to loot some of those. Anyway. So Tauren came in Warcraft 3. So I think I honestly, and I love the Tauren, don't get me wrong. But I think lore-wise, I think the ogres would have been better.
Did you get it?
But then it basically would have been, I don't know, I mean...
Excellent. Our pup is ready for a fight. I don't know if you're up on this, but there's a bit of a rivalry between the ogre members of the Twilight's Hammer and the rest of us. For me, it's personal. This one ogre called Gromko has a pet raptor named Butcher. He's taken out the last 3 of my core hand pups. I think this last one will fare differently. He's got a real killer's instinct. Go to the seat of the Chosen and challenge Gromko to a match between our 2 beasts. Humiliate him for me.
Okay.
Excellent job, hero. You've outdone yourself this time.
So we're actually reaching the end of Hyjal. And, I mean, we've gotten a bar and a half, maybe.
You're on the fast track to success. Let us hope you don't ruin your track record with such silly notions as compassion and humaneness. Come then, let us discuss your future.
Grudge match. But I mean, we are like, all of these are green right now, so we've kind of out-leveled Hyjal. I think the next, when we go to Twilight Highlands, we'll be getting like 60 to 70 per quest turn in, so. Instructor Davron sends a contender against your raptor. There we go. You're mud. Just killed my butcher. I'll crush you. Yeah. So I think the Tauren added a bit of more neutral spirituality to the Horde in the very first part of the game, or in the in Vanilla WoW. So this is kind of off the cuff, like my own musings, because the orcs, if you look at like the vanilla quests and stuff, they were fairly aggressive and kind of warlike. Even Thrall was, I mean, not exactly a peacemonger, so to speak.
That's how it's done.
But then of course the Forsaken are, I mean, say what you will, I mean, the Forsaken are evil. They are evil, as even as nuanced as they can be. They experimented on living creatures. They developed a plague, and you can say that Sylvanas wasn't aware of what was happening during Wrath of the Lich King with like the upgraded plague that we researched, but she knew exactly what Putress was doing. And I think that like the attack on Undercity and all that, I think she staged that. I honestly feel that she did not like she did that to kind of fool everybody. But yeah, she knew. And I'm a big Sylvanas fan, don't get me wrong. I think she's a fantastic character. In the later games, they have tried to redeem her, I think, too much. Like, they made her too uncaring of the Horde. Like, I don't think she ever should have been War Chief at all. That should never have happened. But
We took Dark Whisper Gorge from the demons of the Burning Legion by force. We've held on to our territory pretty well so far, with one exception. We recently lost the gates of Sothan to a pit lord and his army. We cannot allow this to stand. Use this talisman when you're near him. You'll gain the powers of a flame ascendant temporarily. Make it count. The demons of the Burning Legion think they can just walk up here and take whatever territory they want. Sure, the territory was previously theirs, but that's beside the point. We'll teach them not to cross the Twilight's hammer. Head to the gates of Sothan and wipe out the contingent of horror guards that roam the area.
all right. So now we're going to start moving down this way. We'll go on, and I think we can pick up that flight point while we're down there too. But yeah, I think they made her, especially in oh, in Legion, like she was really kind of a bit over the top, I think. And then in the next expansion, it was definitely like, yeah. Was it, yeah, I can't remember. I didn't play a lot of the new stuff. So. Alright, explore Hyjal, yay! So let's just float over here and grab, I think... Oh no, okay, so this has to be unlocked. So this island later becomes a flight point. Yeah, I guess I just have like so much. Woohoo, silk! That makes it so quick. Okay, we've got some fallen cultists around here. Ooh, 2 silks. Yeah, so I think ogres would have been a better choice thematically and kind of lore wise, because they were part of the horde like for so long. But at the same time, I honestly I don't know if I what the horde would look like without the Tauren, because I think they add like a nice balance. You know, I think the trolls kind of do, like Vol'jin, and you know, like they they kind of added a bit of spirituality and, you know, like shamanism and, you know,
Excellent work, Ishkaldamus. We must show all would-be competitors that we are not ones to give up easily. Sharp as always, you do not disappoint me.
okay.
Listen, hero. I found out what they're doing with Jared Shadowsong. He's scheduled to be sacrificed by the ogres of the Twilight's Hammer as part of this year's initiation. I heard that the initiate charged with delivering the speech ahead of the sacrifice is an ogre Herod Okrog, but get this, you are a close second. We need you to deliver that speech if we're to free Jared. Don't worry, I'll write you some cue cards, just make sure Okrog has an accident as he leaves the seat of the Chosen.
Okay. We can accidentally hit him with some devouring plague. But yeah, I think the Tauren just kind of gives it just kind of like settles the horde down a little bit. You know, adds just kind of like, hey, let's not kill everybody else kind of thing. Oops, sorry, had to sneeze there for a second. Oh no! Oh goodness, had a little sneezing fit there. So what do you guys think? Do you think the ogres would have been also a good choice? I know I've read some kind of released early stuff that Blizzard did consider making ogres the other playable race, and I think it would have been a really, really interesting choice.
Almost come together. That settles it, Herodimus. You are head of your hero. You will get a chance to address a crowd of the most fanatical, bloodthirsty, and certifiably insane people on this planet. Go report to your instructor for the details.
So other World of Warcraft players? Gotcha.
To exploit the animosity between the ogres at the seat of the Chosen and the other, less privileged heteros. If all goes well, we will smuggle Jared out of here during the ensuing riot.
There you are, Ishgaldimus. And, Sador, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I heard about the unfortunate incident that befell our poor friend, Okrog.
Milva looks to her left, then her right. She finally nods and shoots a sly wink in your direction.
You might be a better pupil than I had thought. You're finally ready. I am so proud of you and all you've accomplished. Today you will deliver a speech in front of your peers and inspire them to crush our enemies until Hyjal is nothing but a pile of ash. Remember, it'll be important to read your audience's emotions and use words that best address those emotions.
Okay. So we're going to incite a riot, which I don't know if I feel good about that. But these guys, these are the bad guys. Twilight's Hammer they are bad. So. Lacks motivation, a little inspirational oratory is in order. One by one, our enemies will perish. One by one, they will be destroyed. And you will be rewarded. If you fall in battle, yours will be a virtuous death. You will be at his side when he rises again. You will share in his glory. So they're all laughing. There will be no surrender. There will be no escape. There will be no quarter. Okay, so they like that. Do not think it is luck that brought you here. Luck had nothing to do with it. Our master's will brought us here. Look at how far you've come. Yesterday we lived in the shadows of civilization, hunted like rats. But today Hyjal burns. They didn't like that. This guy gets it. Kill them all. Walk the edge of a precipice. Some of us must be pushed over the rest of us to continue. Huh. But a bitter stench blows into our ranks. The answer is to purge, 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 until the Twilight's hammer is pure again. They didn't care. This, my fellow initiates, friend of my enemy's enemy, well, he's also the enemy of my friend, and yes, he shall perish too. Who is this guy? They didn't like that. Eons ago, the Titans came and cast down our masters, but this is not their world, and it never was. Judgment comes at last. And these incidents, these divisive acts of hate against other members of our organization, they were cowardly and ugly, yes, but maybe they were necessary. Oh, they're not liking this at all. How do you tell? Tell it like it is, brother. Place a palm across your heart and reach forward with your other hand to touch the infinite. Does it feel soft? No, it feels immense. It's like the void just touched my mind. No. Oh, okay. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? And the answer is plain. Pain is not the cost, but the reward. Death. Okay, yeah. For those who call for harmony among our ranks, to them I ask, does not all strife please our masters? Does not all bloodshed feed their thirst? Okay. Oh, no. Yawn, sit down. Okay, so we got to inspire them. You're aboard later. I'm not quite convinced. There we go.
Thank you for freeing me. Let us take advantage of the distraction you've created and get out of here. We must hurry before the cultists catch on. Meet me again when we've left this place. Bye.
Okay, so I didn't quite catch on quick enough, and that kind of dragged on a little bit. It's okay. So you kind of have to look at the little chat bubbles and kind of read into kind of what the audience is kind of feeding back to you. All right. So now our flight path will open. And I think there's only a very few quests left in Hyjal. Yeah, see, I've got... But we've got, you know, three good bars, I think. I know the cooking and fishing dailies in Undercity, which is what I've been doing some in the, you know, just on the few minutes that I get when I'm not recording. Like it gives 80k per turn in of that, so
You have my thanks, hero. Victory is possible. And this portal is not just a means of bringing back Cenarius through the dream. Think about it. Once a gateway through the Emerald Dream open, our forces can use them to move freely from Moonglade, Nordrassil, and even Wyrmrest. Up to this strategic location, all Izera needs is time. It'll be up to you to keep the Twilight's hammer forces in Darkwhisper Gorge from pulling together and attacking us from the east. Take one of the Emerald Drakes and hit them hard.
oh, okay, so we're just gonna go bomb them. Well, that's got a big area. There we go. Easy smeezy.
I need to get closer.
I'm getting you.
I can't cast that yet. That's still weak.
There we go. Mm.
I can't cast that yet.
Excellent work, hero. We might win this one yet.
Ooh, a mini movie. Nice. Oh no. Oh no, wait. Those are our buddies. I was like, oh, we're getting attacked. Oh. Oh, scenarios. That will not be necessary. Scenarios. Excellent. With portal active, can move our forces to the front lines unfettered. A most welcome sight, son of Malorn. We must preserve your power so that we can spearhead the attack against the Fire Lord. What about the Twilight Dragons? There will be more where those came from. Leave that to me. Woo! Okay, so we've got a...
Feel free to growl. Good luck, friend.
Alright, so now we got a flight point here. So we can come back and do that daily if we want to. I don't really want to, though. Oh, I mean, I
I've
guess...
been charged with leading our military operations against the enemy, a humbling task when you consider there are demigods walking among us. I'm going to have you carry out a series of hit-and-run attacks behind enemy lines. It will be important that you keep the enemy off guard and weaken their numbers ahead of our main force's attack. Your first target will be the Ascendant's Rise, where the most highly trained Twilight's Hammer devotees have a partial elemental state.
If we are to banish Ragnaros back into the Firelands, we will need to gain access to Sulfuron Spire. Only the most trusted members of the Twilight's Hammer will have been entrusted with such valuable information. Go search the Ascendant's Rise for any written tomes you might find. Foul as they are, we cannot waste the opportunity to learn about our enemy's weaknesses.
Okay. So I think we've got maybe 4 or 5 more quests, so we'll go over a little bit on this. Honestly, how did they not get copyright infringement there? Okay, so we need 2 more ascendants and then just loot a bunch of ground spawn. Tome of Flame. Oh, there's a quest over here too. Pure Twilight Egg.
The egg is unlike any that you've seen before. Its translucent shell appears to bend the light around it. Accompanying it, you find a note describing the arrival of a fertile broodmother at the Ascendant's Rise. Perhaps you should show this to Aronis.
Well, that was handy. And then the burning litanies. Oh, there you are. Okay. So we've gotten, you know, yeah, like I said, if we get halfway, I'll be very surprised. And we're just 1,000 away from faster flying, so that's kind of nice. But then, of course, we've got all of the flying in
You were right to come to me with this, hero.
Mr.
It
Pandaria
presents a
to
great
buy
threat
too,
to
so
us
that's
if we do not act
fantastic.
swiftly and boldly. This egg you recovered is an alarming sign. The Twilight Dragons are usually raised from stolen eggs from other dragonflights, which are then modified through dark magic. This natural egg is evidence that one of their matriarchs has become a viable brood mother. We must destroy her before her brood spreads. Go to the Ascendant's Rise, where they claim these aberrations are kept, and slay one of the juvenile drakes. We will use its skull to lure out its mother.
Did you succeed in your task, hero? These foul books should not be allowed to exist, yet the information inside them is of vital importance. According to these tomes, one of Ragnaros's most powerful lieutenants serves as the sole gatekeeper to Sulfuron Spire. You won't be able to defeat him alone. Sound this horn when you engage in combat with Azralon, and any of our forces in the vicinity will come to your aid. You must hurry. It won't be long before the Fire Lord realizes what we're up to.
You did well, hero. I have a new target for you. The Mad Prophets of the Twilight's Hammer congregate in the area just north of the Ascendant's Rise. It is said that their dark visions are granted to them directly by the old gods. Whether or not that is true, they provide tremendous spiritual guidance to the cult. Attacking the sanctum of the prophets will deal a devastating blow to the enemy's morale, and if lucky, you might run into one of the Fire Lord's own emissaries while there.
Okay. Drake Skull. Yeah, we should be able to do this pretty quick. I know that's a little over an hour. I try to keep my episodes kind of 45 minutes to an hour, but yeah, I just skinned that out right there on the spot. Nothing to it. Oh, he's an elite. Oh yeah, I could have done the horn thing. I got it, Goldrin. Thank you though.
Be a lesson to those who would defile Hyjal.
Alright. Was that not the... Was I not supposed to kill him yet? Oh. Alright, so that's the Emissary of Flaminine. Twilight Retainers. Okay. There we go. Okay.
You continue to prove your prowess, hero. At this rate, Hyjal might survive this ordeal after all. The magma giants who serve Ragnaros are kept in line by their king's heavy-handed rule. Were we to take care of him, the rest will surely fall into disarray. Without the giants, the fight on the ground will get a lot more even. Perhaps even tilt to our favor, but felling the magma monarch will be no easy task. Use these drums to enlist the help of the great Tortala, who is capable of holding off King Moltron for an eternity. But holding him off won't be enough, and that's where you come in.
You've returned, hero. You've done well, hero. We will use this to draw out the Twilight Matriarch. We've located the Matriarch's feeding grounds south of the Ascendant's rise. She will be extremely angry to have lost one of her drakes. Place the skull there near the carcasses she devours. If she's anywhere in the vicinity, she will come out and attempt to exact revenge. We will have a surprise waiting for her.
Okay. So now we're getting up to the 40s to
Done.
50Ks.
Only the final step in your mission remains.
Oh, it doesn't have a follow-up? Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to make it just to halfway there, maybe. So that's intellect. Oh, it replaced it. Oh, it's a battle elixir. Gotcha. Okay. My bad.
Show yourself, beast! We will destroy you and your corrupt spawn, no matter where you hide. Slay her now, before Aviana's magic wears off! You will not defile the wings of Hyjal, monster!
Oh. I mean, you know, had a little insult to injury there. Alright, so King Moltron slain. Where's he at? How far? Okay. So he's way over here. Oh no, that's just a magma giant. That's not the magma giant. There he is. Get him. Oh. But you are not holding him at bay very well. Oh my gosh, I actually had a walk of shame. Or a flight of shame, I should say. Alright, we'll just kind of go slow and easy. We won't do the... There we go. Alright. Wow, I can't believe it actually got killed. Alright, I'm gonna pause while we fly back. Hold on. Oh.
That went better than expected.
That went really well, actually.
Excellent work, hero. We shall soon claim victory in Hyjal. It has been an honor to fight along your side.
With his gatekeeper gone, you've given the Guardians of Hyjal access to Sulfuron Spire. Ragnaros will have no choice but to defend the main entryway to the Firelands himself. Go through the Twilight's Hammer portal at the Sanctum of the Prophets and meet me inside. Malfurion and Hamuel will also aid us while the others continue to fight the enemy outside.
Yeah, I mean, I get what they're doing. Like, they're giving you some blue items, but I mean, a lot of this 308 stuff, that's just from the very first dungeon that you can get into. It's like, I don't think that they thought through item progression very well, because it's like, you're not gonna have, you know, sub 300 gear other than, you know, like, that's really low, but you know, just your basic stuff is, you know, I just, like I said, I don't, oh man, I need a new chest bad. Oh. I went to the wrong one. Yeah, boy, it's gonna be close getting halfway. The Inner Spire. So I think this is what you call a scenario, where it's basically a scripted mini dungeon kind of thing. that you can solo, or if somebody is
Out of our realm.
on the same section that you are, you can join them. But
Wings to protect us from Ragnaros's flame. Furion and Hamel will shatter the Firelord's defenses, allowing us to force him back. Let us begin. It is only a matter of time before the Firelord becomes aware of our presence, comes to the Spire's defense.
I feel way under geared.
Quickly, everyone move into position! Force him back into the Firelands! Face me, insects. I shall crush you firsthand.
You can do it, guys. Uh-oh. Avoid the lava waves. I mean, they're...
Assist me, my children.
Defeat these sons of Ragnaros, so I can aid Cenarius.
Whoops. Heal him. I mean, I'm not really a healer. Nice.
All of our combined strength, but we have pushed Ragnaros back into the past.
We must not let down our guard. It's only a matter of time before he regains his strength and returns to turn Nordrassil into ash.
We must confer with the leaders of the Horde and the Alliance. Ragnaros must be defeated in his home realm. Only then will he forever be vanquished. Let us leave this place for now. We must return to the surface and restore the damage our enemies have caused.
Nice.
Hyjal has been saved, hero, and it's all thanks to you. I don't... We've defeated the enemy's forces here. But Hyjal is not the only place where our foes are moving against us. I've been informed that our allies in the Earthen Ring have put out a call for aid in a matter I've been assured is most critical. Speak to Farseer Krogar at the Western Earth Shrine in Orgrimmar for further instructions.
Okay. All right, so that is the end of Mount Hyjal. So we did really good. Got a lot of stuff to disenchant. Some stuff to sell. I'm going to save that because it's probably like a cooking thingy. And I don't know how I'm going to get through cooking and grinding out tailoring. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, sorry for this being a little bit longer episode. I didn't realize it was going to quite take that long. Oh, we're just shy of halfway. Anyway, so the next episode, I think we're going to get started in, oh, that's going to be Unfamiliar Waters. No, wait, no. Yeah, so the next one, I think we're going to hit Twilight Highlands. It should go very quickly, and we might queue up for a dungeon or two just to kind of get those last little bit, and then we'll be able to start Mist of Pandaria, and we probably won't have to get equipment. I don't think that there's a vendor like how it was in Cataclysm where you could just buy stuff, but now a lot of the quest stuff right at the beginning is, you know, it's plenty good, and it'll get you up enough to start doing dungeons. But you know, we may not do any dungeons until we actually get to the area where those dungeons actually are, so that we have the context for that. I enjoy doing that, but if you guys don't want to wait, and the second I can start queuing for dungeons, if you want me to start doing that, I'll do that too. So just leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And if you made it this far, you are a true trooper. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.